Oh man. I quit my job today. Holy some celebratory banana liqueur that I just now realized is 50% alcohol. Holy shit. Hash browns cooking in the oven, man. God damn, do I feel alive. Woo! Sometimes you gotta do crazy shit, okay? You gotta, how is it, by the way, you might be wondering, why did he crack open a tiny little bottle of alcohol and guzzle that if he's gonna be drinking a glass of wine? I'll tell you, it's because this isn't wine. This is fucking grape juice. I just like the aesthetic of holding a glass. It would be wine. I wish it were wine, but I'm broke as f now, you know? I quit my job. I have $1,000 coming into the bank on Friday, and that's it. That's gotta float me for 2 or 3 months, which means no more wine for a little while. How is it that men are capable of doing great things? This is something I think about a lot, you know? I spent years, man, years in my fucking basement, years in my head, reading books on it, some self-help books, these stories of great men who had done crazy shit, and I was trying so hard. I truly was. To this day, people, if you look back on my time when I was living like that, you would say this guy's just a loser. He doesn't try, he doesn't care. I was trying so fucking hard, man, but I was incapable because I didn't understand. I hadn't caught the vibe. Mastering yourself is something that is talked about a lot in philosophy and self-help books now, to the religion of self-help. Once in a while, there's an excellent book in the self-help genre, but there's a lot of garbage. Most self-help books, trash, okay, not worth it at all. But mastering yourself is really, that's what you gotta do, and there's a lot that goes into that, you know. Physical health is one thing. I started going to the gym a month ago, and I feel like a completely new man now, dude. I went, like, it's crazy. And that's what I was saying about how I used to try hard. I used to try so hard and get absolutely fucking nowhere. Going to the gym, lifting heavy weights 4 years ago was something that was not possible for me. Like, in my head, my soul, my spirit was it was dead. It was in the gutter. There was nothing there. I remember trying. I used to go to the gym and I used to try. And all I felt was exhaustion and pain, and like there was nothing in the tank, man. But I'm a different man. Thought patterns are what fuck you up. That's why you're a coward. That's why you're lazy. That's why you can't do. That's why you don't do things, man. You have these little cycles of thought that exist in your head, and they repeat. They're cyclical, and they're almost they're not quite subconscious, but they're damn near subconscious, man. They fuck you up. Like, to use an example, a YouTube. I know it's shit. People, it's like writers writing about writers, right? Fucking shitty YouTubers talking about their shitty YouTube crap. Whatever, it's the example I know. Trying to record a video, I would go a week. I would go weeks, plural. I would go 2-3 weeks without never fucking doing it, man. There were these cyclical thoughts, these excuses, these very valid reasons. I'm gonna be too loud. I'm not in the right mood. I don't have the right energy level. I don't have a glass of wine. You know, I don't have a glass of wine. But all of these things that would come into your head and just give you a very valid reason not to record a video. But really, that's just the devil trying to ruin your life and get you to kill yourself. That's what it is, right? Becoming aware of thought patterns, the borderline, oh shit, there's my hash browns. Sorry, I had to flip my hash browns and now I kind of lost my train of thought. Thought patterns and how they fucking ruin your life. All you have to do to get rid of things that repeat themselves in the back of your head, trick you. Really, that's what it is. Because I don't want to have a theological debate, okay, about whether or not God is real. I'm gonna use angels and demons. You have voices in your head. You have an angel on a shoulder. That's a bad metaphor. Thoughts come into your head from above and they're light, and they solve all your problems. And that's from heaven. But those are kind of rare. What's far more common, what happens on a daily, hourly, minute-to-minute basis, is you have all these little thoughts that show up in the back of your fucking head, the back of your conscious, and they're whispering like that, like worm tongue from the Lord of the Rings. Worm tongue from Lord of the Rings. That's what it is. And it's not like you're having the thought and you're thinking it and you're going, yeah, you're right, that's a good idea. It's these little insidious fucking ankle-biting bullshit thoughts and rationality. Dude, rationality is one of the worst things in the world. The devil is highly intelligent and he's the most rational being around, all right? If you want to ruin your life, if you want to be miserable until you die, be rational. It gets you nowhere, dude. Fucking nowhere. If I were the rational thing to do for a human being is to put a fucking themselves, because life is shit. Life is miserable and painful until you become awesome, which is what I've just done. I'm awesome now, dude. I'm not going away, dude. I'm putting it all out here. I quit my job. I'm all in on this shit now, dude. I'm doing this every day. This is my life, fucking life, man. I think a lot about confidence, social, like how to be likable, how to make people like you. First of all, trying to make people like you is how you make them not like you. Second of all, I'm a good-looking guy, man. Like really tall, dark. I'm 6'3", 6-inch cock, 7 when I'm really hard. That's not a joke. For some reason, you gain an inch when you're really into it. I'm attractive. I'm not rude. It doesn't make any sense why I've had almost basically zero success with women in my life, and why making friends was kind of difficult for me. And I realized it's because I'm ashamed of myself. It's because I have, for the longest time, I didn't even know what anxiety was, because I couldn't recognize the emotion. Oh, that's what people are talking about when they say they have anxiety. I realized I was a fucking wreck all the time. I remember in grade 11 or 12, like I couldn't look myself in the mirror, man, like in the eye, and it was like, there's a problem here, you know? That's when I realized, like, there's something wrong with me. If I can't even look myself in the eye in the mirror, something's gone awry. And that's when I discovered what anxiety was, and shame, and all those emotions. The reason you can't talk to women, the reason you don't get jobs you want, the reason you walk around slunched over with your fucking shoulders staring at the ground is because you betray yourself every fucking day. The more you betray yourself, the more you don't go to the gym, the more you get treated like shit at work, the more you make dog shit money, the more you're not doing the thing that you know you need to be doing every fucking day. That's why you can't talk to people. That's why you're nervous around people. It's because you're ashamed of yourself. Like, holy, I finally figured it out. I've been trying to figure out the answer to this for like a decade, dude. And it clicked. It clicked for me just like the other day. It's like, oh, no wonder you want to die. It's because you have very valid reasons to all the time, man. Stop giving yourself, stop trying to pretend. The reason, all right, I'm not a blue collar guy, man. I can't. Some dudes are blue collar, right? And that's their shit. They're into it. They're basically happy. Yeah, they might bitch about their job at work, but like they could never see themselves doing anything corporate, right? Like that's what they're about. Those guys, they're able to have confidence doing shitty jobs like that because that's who they are as a man, right? That's why drug dealers and pimps and like even some like nerdy nowadays, like the great example is like awful people, like 22-year-old, 23-year-old, basically homosexual. From my perspective, I would look at him and I would say, nothing about that man is real. He's not even a man, you know. He's a fraud. Everything about him, he's designed his life based on cultural osmosis. He's basically a woman, right? Like he cares more about the world around him and what the world tells him than what the truth is or what he actually cares about, because they just don't give a fuck. You know, like they'll do anything if it means getting laid and getting paid. I'm not that guy. I actually have a conscience. The point I'm trying to make with this is, depending on your personality, I have the type of personality that goes far because suicide is my only alternative, you know. I have to succeed because death is the other choice. I quit my job today. I'm broke as fuck, dude. I have 60 cents in my bank account right now. I have one more paycheck coming in on Friday. I live with my mom, so like I'm not totally screwed, but even if I didn't live with my mom, even if I did live in an apartment and I was paying rent, which is insane here, I would still have quit my job today. And that's the type of guy I am. I would just go homeless, or I would figure it out, because it's like, it's everything. It's your honor, it's your soul, it's your self-respect when you look in the fucking mirror, man. You can't throw that shit away. It's not just some high-minded, like fanciful, idealistic way of looking at the world, for me at least. It's like, it's everything. Honor is the word people used to use for this, so I'm going to use the word. My honor is everything, and get paid like shit to do shit work, get treated like shit, have people fucking bitch at me for not doing work when there's no work around, telling me not to come in on Monday. Then when I say I won't come in, I'm the one who gets in trouble? Fuck you, dude. Fucking suck my dick. How about that? Fuck! The reason I didn't quit my job, there's two reasons. One, I was paying off my car, and two, was that I was absolutely terrified that I would go back to living how I used to live. A neat, a loser, a fucking degenerate, fighting the urge to kill myself every single day, drinking all the time, jerking off constantly, smoking weed. Like, that's what I used to do, and I was absolutely terrified that if I quit my job, I would fall back into that way of living. But it's impossible. I can't do that. There's not a single iota of my being that even suspects that I will fucking go back to that way of living, dude, because I can't, because I won't, because it's equally that in my shit job I just left. It's the same game I was playing. It's the same bending yourself over a barrel and getting fucked, but you're the one fucking yourself. I feel pretty good right now. I feel fantastic. This fake wine, this grape juice wine, it actually tastes great. Can't afford wine anymore, and I don't even care, you know? I basically used to have a drinking problem. I would never say that, but if you drink every night because you feel like you need to, that's kind of a drinking problem. And don't get me wrong, I still love alcohol. It's still my favorite thing in the world. I wish this were wine, but it doesn't bother me that it's not. I made a post on Substack basically saying that for the last 22 years of my life, I had not been living. And I came to that, like, I was not alive. And I finally realized that. I wasn't in my body, I wasn't in my soul. I didn't have a soul, basically. Walking around, constantly confused by things. Fuck, my hash browns are ready. I'll be right back. Addictions are not problems. Somebody, I think it was Elijah, I forget his last, is one of the best YouTube channels. I love listening to that guy talk. Alcoholics aren't alcoholics because they have an alcohol problem. They're alcoholics because they're solving another issue in their life. Addictions aren't a problem, they're a solution. And that's true. And it's the same with anything. Jerking off isn't a problem. If you could masturbate compulsively, that's not a problem. You're just very alone and you have no physical human connection. I remember when I had a girlfriend for a week, man. It was like, I didn't even want to jerk off. It was like being around a woman. Now, she was crazy as fuck, had kind of a ratchet face, but a great body, but it was, I don't want to talk shit, it's fine. The human connection was enough. I didn't feel like I had to jerk off all the time. Addictions are solutions to problems that you have, bad ones that don't really work. I feel alive right now, dude. I feel alive, and I'm never gonna give this feeling up, dude, not for anything. That voice in the back of your head, that's something I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna start studying this in some way. I don't know how you study this shit, but it's a real thing. Fuck the rationality. Angels and demons, whatever. I could give a fuck. It's a real thing that's been affecting me my whole fucking life, and it's probably affecting you. The voices in your head that lie to you to get you to give up, to not do things. The War of Art, Preston something. One of the only good self-help books I've ever read. I made a video. The last video I made, I would rather die than live like this. I almost threw that in the fucking trash because the green screen recording, I wasn't really happy with it. I thought it was bad and low energy. Kind of quiet. I thought, oh, this is going to be a dog shit video. But I said to myself, it's like, I'm just going to make one video every week no matter what, even if I don't upload it. And by the time I was done making the video, it's one of my favorite videos, dude. I love that video. It's fantastic. The devil in the back of your head, Satan, it comes from hell, the fucking devil trying to ruin your life. That's what that is, man. Do the things you need to do. Conquering fear. I'm just rambling at this point. I'll talk more about all this stuff in the future. I feel so fucking good. Oh my god, this is what living is being like, man. This is what it's about. I would rather be fucking broke. I would rather be homeless. Think of the worst thing that could happen to me. I'd rather do that than ever go back to living how I used to live, to living like that. Now that I know what life is like, now that I was talking about how life is so sweet. Oh, fuck. My mommy's calling me. Hello? Did you call me? Mommy. Oh, it's Bluetooth. Wait a sec. Give me a sec. All right, are you there?
Oh, hi. There.
Yeah.
Are you home?
Yeah.
Oh. Wasted.
Yeah. What's up?
Weather?
Yeah, it's getting really bad out there.
Okay, bye.
Alright, love you. That's my mommy, eh? Another reason I was hesitating to quit my job is because I didn't want to disappoint her. Because the last time I was employed, I was a total loser piece of shit. You know, a total degenerate. The type of person who I right now would want to kill, right? Who does not deserve life, frankly. But I realized that by not quitting my job, by not doing that, I feel like I understand the secrets of the universe right now, man. All my problems are just dissipating. Like, yeah, my physical problems are technically increasing. I'm broke as fuck. I gotta worry about paying my car insurance. Can't even afford wine anymore. But everything else, the things that matter, my ability to look myself in the eye in the mirror. I didn't know it was possible to be this happy. You know? Like, holy shit. Life is beautiful. Don't betray yourself, man. Don't, like, it's the reason you suffer. Betraying yourself is the reason you suffer. I'm gonna go eat my hash browns now and make some eggs. Because I can. Because I'm not at work at 2 o'clock in the fucking afternoon. Oh, fuck.